Alright, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to The King's Speech. Uh, so just finished recording the channel update and the reaction to the other Spy Family video. So like I said in my other Spy Family video, not a huge preamble before this one. We're going to dive straight into the chapter. If you want channel updates, general updates, things like that, please do check out the channel update one that's uploaded by now. So without further ado, let us dive straight into it with Spy Family chapter 62.4. We still on, I guess the extra ones are just getting like the point ending ones. Alright, not a big deal. But yeah, Spy Family, chapter 62.4, short mission 8, by Tetsuya Endo, with translation by Casey Lowe, lettering by Rina Mappa. And we see at a Tadamo Tanoshi dog park, we have Frankie going, ah man, forget this. How many times do I gotta tell him? I'm not his damn pet sitter. You have poor bum with a huff, huff, as Frankie's walking him grumpily. It's like, I was supposed to have coffee with Emma today too. Not that she'd agreed to it. And you see a Shah as Bond glances over to the side, and he sees this regal dog with his long flowing locks and these little sparkles walking nearby. And you have Bond with a woof! As his heart just skips a beat, and he's just looking back and forth with Frankie, like, woof, woof, woof! He's just like yanking his leash, like, come on, man, look, look! And Frankie's like, huh? What's up, Warfels? He's like, whoa, whoa, Worf! And you see, oh, someone's excited. What a darling doggy. And he's like, oh, how's it going? And you see the other dog's owner coming up nearby. And she goes, isn't this dog park wonderful? My Coco loves it so much. I bring her every week. And you have the other dog, you have Coco just going with a humph, looking all haughty. And she goes, see you next time. That's Frankie. As they wave goodbye, and you have a rump, and you have Frankie going, hey, you want to be my dog? Maybe come here every week? And Ron's just like, Worf. It's like, you do? It's like, Worf. It's like, hey, you got a thing for that dog of hers, I bet. Didn't know you were a sucker for a pretty girl. She did have a real nice coat. Bond's all embarrassed, like, Worf. And you see the next week, but Bond, it's time for your walk. And Bond's like, Worf. What? You don't want to go? Are you not feeling well? And Bond's just shaking his head as Yor's looking at him. And Frankie comes in with a bang, dressed up all nicely with a little bow tie, holding a bouquet of roses. He goes, oh my, you seem to be in quite a bind, Mrs. Forger. Sounds like you require the services of Frankie the pet sitter. And Bond just wagging his tail, like, Worf, Worf, Worf. It's like, well, aren't you a happy dog? And Yor's like, look how close you two have gotten. Then I guess if you don't mind, and you see the dog park as they run into Coco and her owner. He's like, oh, hello again. And Frankie's like, oh, wow, what a crazy coincidence. And he goes, here you go, Warfels, go on now. And he takes off his leash so they can go play. And you have a Worf. And Coco's owner also takes off her leash so she can play. He's like, why don't you play with your new friend, Coco? And you see Coco again looking haughty with a humph. As where Bond is just shaking and sweating and he's all nervous. And, God, Frankie, don't give him advice. He's like, listen up, Warfels. I don't care what species you are. Ladies dig a guy who's kind and confident. Show him those qualities and they'll be putty in your paws. Yeah, poor Bond just kind of like nervously with a shake, 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 shake as he tries to go over to Coco. And he points at a little, one of those like ramps that they use in like the dog shows. He's like, Worf? Oh, Worf? And he just imagines that she'd be like trembling and just being like, oh, and just like trying to nervously get across it as Bond offers her a helping paw with a Worf, Worf, Worf and a kind and supportive. And she just takes off running and races across it. And Bond is just love struck as she goes with a woof. And you see Tumpa's poor Bond is just like slowly, nervously crossing it, cross it. Doing as he's got his eyes closed, yeah, showing confidence. And you see poor Bond just slips and slams right down onto the bar, just like hugging himself in pain. And he sees Frankie talking to Coco's owner over at the bench. He's like, "So why do you go to a park dressed like that?" And he's like, "Oh, well, it's just my style." And Bond thinks back to Frankie telling him, you listening, Warfels? A man's got to look sharp. Just look at your owner. Sleek as heck, right?" He's like, "Worf." He's like, "You look like a comedian." That's Coco's owner telling Frankie he looks like a comedian. He's like, with a gasp, with a shwoo, Bond just looking around. And he trots off. Poor Bond goes running into the water fountain, splashes around. And he comes back looking all wet and rangy. He's like, "Sleek." And you see Coco just with a wah, just laughing at poor Bond. And you see a warmth. This poor Bond just despondent. And you see Coco's asking, "What are those flowers for?" He's like, "Oh, I just happen to have them. Want them?" And you see Frankie going, "Oh, okay, last thing. Presents. Get her attention with a gift. There's got to be a dog equivalent. Something you can give her to make her happy." And you see Coco's owner saying, "No, thank you," to the flowers. You see Coco still laughing from poor wet Bond. And I see him trotting over to a tree, sniffing around a little bit, and he brings something back, and with a patoo drops it at her feet. And you see Frankie pestering Coco's owner with a, "Please go out with me. These are a token of my love. I love you." And you see Coco looking down in question at what drone dropped. And you see a creep, creep, creep as a little caterpillar is creeping its way towards her. And with the whoa, she just whacks it right towards Bond's face. And you see his little little ex through his dream of seeing the caterpillar just like crawl along her. She'd be like, "Woof, woof, 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 woof." And you have a tum 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 tum. She just runs away towards her owner. As Coco's owner also just slaps Frankie with an ew and a slap. And he's like, "We're going home, Coco. We'll find a new dog park next week." And you see Frankie looking all disheveled with a red slap mark on his face, and poor Bond with the little caterpillar crawling on top of his head. And Frankie just picks it off and tosses it to the side. And you have a, "Well, we gave it our best shot." And you have a Worf. It's like, "And thus a bond was forged." Oh my god. Alright, that was a good short little comedic palate cleanser. Although I do take umbrage with the idea that Bond and Frankie are in any way similar, apart from their pathetic attempts at wooing women. I find it a little bit insulting that, Bond is compared to a weird ass little freak like Frankie. Uh, Bond chapters are always comedic gold, always a lot of fun. This one was no exception. Hoping that the shortness of this one, like the whole short mission 8, means we're going to get back to the main story stuff next chapter, but we'll see. With that said, as always, if you like my content and enjoy this video, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said at the start, the channel update should be out by now, so hopefully by the time this video uploads, you should be able to have that one as well. So if you want to know what read-throughs that are coming up, everything else regarding the channel, please do give that a look. As I said at the beginning of this channel, if you haven't already, do check out the Spy Family anime. It is a lot of fun. It's definitely very, very polished. Cannot recommend it highly enough. And until next time, this is Ash. Talk to you all later.